Okay, y'all, I got some brand new news on all these electric vehicles coming your way and when you can expect them. Yes, some brand new news. I've read some articles on electric vehicles coming your way. The state of New York. All you guys that live up there, pay attention. You're going to be dealing with this pretty soon. The brand new governor of the state of New York just signed legislation that says every medium and heavy duty truck manufactured new in the state, manufactured new, will have to be zero emissions by the year 2045. That's when they're going to come. That's when you're going to have to, if you buy a new truck, it's going to have to be zero emissions by 2045. Now, also, as a side note in that bill, all passenger cars and trucks will have to be zero emissions by 2035. That's right. Everything by 2035, passenger vans, trucks, cars, and then the medium and heavy duty trucks by 2045. Now, the state of New York, of course, could not come up with this all by themselves, right? They had to look towards California to decide how they're going to do things. So they based it off of something California did in 2020, and New York and 14 other states, including Washington, D.C., signed on to their rule that they come up with in California as a pledge. And in that particular rule, everything has to be zero emissions by 2050. Well, New York had to go even bigger, right? 2045 for them. Now, what that rule says is, starting in model year 2025, what's that, 3-4 years away, that there's going to be a certain percentage of the medium and heavy duty trucks that have to be zero emissions. Now, they didn't say for the 2025 deadline what percentage that was. I have a feeling that's because that being so close, they have not narrowed it down to what they think they can realistically do in just a couple of years, right? But it goes on to say, in 2035, model year 2035, that 55% of what they call Class 2B through 3 pickups and vans, I'm guessing those are the medium duty diesel trucks and vans that do hot shot stuff like that. 75% of Class 4 through 8 trucks, I'm assuming it, I think this means straight trucks, like box trucks, and 40% of Class 7 and 8 tractors all have to be zero emissions by model year 2035. And of course, the ultimate goal for 2045 is for everything to be zero emissions. Now, if you're in one of these states, I'm going to list these states at the end of the video. I'm going to show you a list of them. So hold on for that. Pay attention to that and tell me if you're from those states and what do you think you're going to expect. Now, I have some questions. Now, I'm thinking that they're going to have a hard time figuring out how to make those big batteries without a large carbon footprint, right? That's a lot of vehicles to start putting these batteries in. And from what I understand, and what I'm thinking is that the carbon footprint to make these huge batteries is probably just as big, if not bigger, than what it is that these trucks are putting out. I mean, they're gonna have to figure that out, right? Or are they just gonna sneak that under the rug and not really mention that, and just so they can get their agenda going? I don't know. But also, the infrastructure for all these charging stations at all the truck stops, at all the LTL carriers, all the big mega carriers, all the truckload carriers, all along the road, they're going to have a big infrastructure for electricity charging, right? For these batteries. But how about the carbon footprint for producing all this electricity? Again, another huge carbon footprint that's just going to get huger to make all this electricity for these electric trucks. Now I don't know. Of course, if they would go nuclear, that's what I understand the safest and the cheapest way to produce a lot of electricity. But people freak out about nuclear, right? And they've been shutting those down when that's really, so all we got is the clean coal, maybe some hydroelectric plants, which is water. I don't know how they're going to do all that all at the same time. Now, this is one reason why I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm kind of glad that I'm getting close to retirement age and I'm not going to have to see all this chaos that's going to come. Now, we all went through chaos as no matter what generation of trucker you are, there's always changes, big, small, something to have to live through, something to have to figure out, something to have to deal with. So you young guys coming in the industry today, if you decide you want to stay in trucking, you're going to have to deal with this stuff. Find a way to deal with it, to adapt, to keep moving forward. And my advice would be, if you don't think you're going to be able to handle that, do something else. Because it's always going to be something, right? So you're going to have to handle it the best way you can. Don't be like all these old sore heads complaining about everything all the time. So that's what I got to say about electric vehicles coming your way. Check out the list of states that are on this plan. Go down in the description, check out all my links. Email me if you want some referral information. Check out the other links. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Please hit the alarm bell for notifications for all my videos. Like the video, and we'll see you later.